Hey, what's up guys, this is Exclusive 4 here. I'm going to be doing a bit of Destiny walkthrough today, or Destiny 2 walkthrough today. And I've been leaving my Titan class pretty valid, pretty just chilling there for ages now. And yeah, so I decided for the first video up on the channel, going to do a little bit of walkthrough on my Titan. Should be good. Titan's always had some decent abilities. And yeah. I did a little bit of the story, getting past the main first mission and everything like that, the kind of boring stuff that's just like a long ass walk and everything, so thought we'd get into some of the good stuff now.
That shard is the reason this place is called a dead zone.
We have to, Hawthorne. It's a sign.
Yeah, a sign that says dead zone.
So we're on Earth now. I'm playing as my Titan.
You know,
And
I've been all
still got
over
pretty
the
rubbish weapons as I've only did on the
Charming
very
enough.
first mission.
I mean, nothing
And
says
I do
come
have
visit
other
like a
highlight
dark
characters and
haunted
everything,
forest.
and might be able to get into some of the higher stuff a bit later
Aren't
on.
supposed to leave the city.
There's a small gap in the wall. Hard to see, but it's there. Here's the thing about city rules. They stop applying once you leave the city.
Okay, so you got a new area. You got no light at the moment, so you don't have any double jump, any grenade abilities, melee abilities, supers, and that. So we just run around basically as humans, and instead of having superpowers really. And only bad thing about Destiny 2 is
Let me know when you're
trying to stretch out the game time on it. They have really just made in a lot of running to and from places, which kind of blows. And but overall, and it's not a bad game and stuff. If everyone just wanted like another Destiny, that's basically what it is. And you got the same grind, same kind of mission styles and everything like that. And that kind of sucks with no light jumping at the moment, but now, one good thing they added in this was the wall mantling ability, so you jump like heaps close to a wall and you'll climb up over it, which is always good. Something that Destiny 1 majorly lacked. So many times dying in Crota or Boulder Blast, missing the jump by just a centimeter. Yeah, so let's get in here. See what we got. Always stop for a loot chest, never know what you'll get. And that's this is my Titan at the moment. Obviously pretty rubbish. Have the other stuff carry over from all your characters and everything as well. And so let's get down here. Hopefully find our light. It's a pretty gorgeous looking game really, and it looks amazing with what they've done with it. And yeah, all the fire and stuff looks really nice, and that's definitely a step up from Destiny 1. Wow, this gun's terrible. And I find submachine guns to be one of the most OP things, especially for close range combat. It can melt through enemies pretty quick. And Destiny's a good fun game, and that if you just want to sit down, play something, have a good time, but it doesn't need to have too heavily reliant on story and everything like that, which Destiny is infamous for not doing properly. So without any light or anything, you can't do any double jumps, any grenade abilities, any of like your proper melee abilities and stuff. Hopefully we'll get a...
Me to the shard.
Here we go. Hopefully getting our light back now. So I'm pretty sure this is the second mission in the campaign. The first one was the Cabal invading the
This is
tower,
why we were
destroying
late
it and
here.
everything.
I haven't been as close to the Traveler's Light since... Do you feel it? Hold on to your helmet.
Here we go.
Do you feel it? The light is back. We're back. Eyes out, Guardian.
Here we go. So now we should have unlocked our double jump, the super ability. Not sure what one it is. Haven't been through on this one yet. And yes, we should unlock the proper melee. And that, here we go, Sentinel. See what we get. Pretty sure this is the Captain America like one. Yep. Here we go. Good old Captain America shield. And there we go, double jumps back. And now it's these beasts of light basically just give you the full super energy. Which is basically just absolute carnage when you get it. So here we go. Obviously just destroying some fallen. That's the main thing about Destiny, is just kill as many ads and everything as you can. And then you get the boss fights in the strikes and everything, but probably just doing some of the campaign missions, probably a couple of them they want to do this video, and then probably go through a couple more in the next one. And that, seeing how everyone, seeing if anyone likes this one. Basically just turns you into purple Captain America. Not a bad ability, and I still prefer the bubble shield from Destiny 1. The mission was amazing. And that saved us so many times going through Destiny 1A. It's crazy. Would have been cool if they implemented some sort of being able to control your ship and stuff like they do in Warframe. And then even just up and down and around and stuff like that would have been pretty cool. And that's something so your ship's not just purely aesthetic. And so yeah, this is the first social area that you get to. It's called the farm, and that, as you can see, it's pretty deserted now. And that, yeah, it's kind of beginner zone, and that for everyone. Get it before you unlock the social zone available closer to the end and stuff like that. Oh no, look, there's still some people here. Still some people. And that was just pretty good. And I remember when I first came, and as soon as I unlocked the second social space, never came back to this. And it's got some good stuff though. You can play like soccer down on the end and everything like that.
On your way, Guardian.
Yeah, so Lord Shaxx is the Crucible handler. He does all like the PvP stuff and everything.
Well, look at you. You got your light back.
Yeah, Sorara
I don't know how
Hawthorne.
you did it, but
Probably said that completely wrong.
because we're gonna need it.
But
Careful
yeah,
out
she
there.
does the clan stuff after you level up a little bit more. So yeah, I thought Destiny 2 was a pretty good video to do as like a start out kind of one, and that because of course with Forsaken coming out and that it's gaining a bit more popularity, I thought people might want to see like
Don't get
how
cocky
everything
now that you've
starts
got
and
your
like
powers
that,
back.
see if it's worth getting Forsaken.
DDZ is rough.
And that see the
especially
sort
around
of
the old
combat
town.
style and everything when you first start
Just
out
remember,
compared to like late game.
Refugees
I
from
might
the
jump
city
onto one of
have
my
it a lot
other
rougher.
characters and
Wanna
do a bit
help
of
them?
comparison between them and
Find
everything like that.
Devil
Because of course this one is only level 2, and they're at a very low light level. My other ones aren't amazing either. As I said, I've been away for a while. And just for anyone wondering, in that I am playing on Xbox One X. Definitely recommend that and that just for the visual and rendering capabilities it has. It. Yeah, when I first got it, I was playing Ark Survival Evolved, and the render distance, and that compared to the Xbox One S to the Xbox X, and that was crazy. It was so much better.
Here I have no tea to serve.
And that, so yeah, here we go. We got Devrim here, and then you get a EDZZ Ghost Shell, so something to be different and everything like that. And you have your bar at the top of the screen is your reputation, so every time you do that you unlock a engram, a power legendary engram, so at a certain power level. And that on this one you aren't able to equip the legendaries until level 18, I think, and that depends actually, because it might be higher due to having the newer DLCs in it and everything. So yeah, we went and spoke to him, so now we need to go over to this one. And there's a lot of running about and stuff like that, doing little objectives and everything like that.
Let's get started. There's a banner on the main floor. Give it a look, will you?
So yeah, on Earth the main enemy is the Fallen. So we got the Vandals, the Dregs, then you have Captains, Servitors, Shanks, which are little like floating machines. There's several varieties of them and that, but I'm sure we'll find them. It's weird not having a Sparrow now, and that was the best thing. And that when you finally got your Sparrow and able to move around effectively, made all the difference. So I think this is the symbols for a specific.
We used to work with a Fallen who flew this banner.
There you go, House of Judgment.
Well, the Fallen seem to have put this up as a bit of a threat. I imagine you'll find lots of objects like this out there. Bit of a story to them.
So yeah, the House of Judgment was from Destiny 1 when the Reef DLC came out. And I can't remember what it was actually called. And that video was when you were able to go to the Reef, which was the home of the Awoken. And that's, there we go, that's a Shank up there. And, yeah, so they were one in the first one, and that you worked with doing the different arenas that they had and everything. And that was good fun. They were pretty easy most of the time. If you had Gallahorn and Black Hammer at the time, you were absolutely golden. You could fly through them, no worries. And then until they do a huge nerf on Black Hammer, made it basically useless. Okay, so there's a chest over here. And the first couple of missions are kind of like just a tutorial kind of ones and everything, trying to build on the story and everything like that. It's not a bad story, it's just a bit different, really. And so yeah, once you unlock the light, then you have a lot more abilities, and it's a lot easier to maneuver around.
Keep your eyes peeled for more supplies in the wilds. Speaking of the wilds, there's a symbol on the wall of the church. Take a look.
Okay, symbol on the wall of the church. It's gonna be out on the outside. Oh no, it's on the inside.
Devrim, where did this symbol come from?
I believe your city hunters must have put them here and there about the region as they scouted around. I think they meant it to mark something special. Or dangerous.
So these ones I'm pretty sure are the little like secret caves and stuff, and you get like a chest at the end with extra EDZ tokens, EDZ tokens
stretch all
in them.
Across the EDZ. Who knows what's lurking down there? Be careful.
So yeah, we got the tunnels up here, and there's basically a stronger Fallen down here, and that they take a bit more to kill compared to the ones at the surface, because kills from kind of challenge area. Gonna go around. You'd think with all the powers they could break a window. and you pull it out as like an OP opponent and just slug everyone with it. Whoop. That was terrible.
What say we get down to business? Come on back up to the church tower. I'm putting a kettle on now.
So I managed to open it just before I died. Just pretty abysmal dying, and that I must say. So yeah, we got a new weapon, Scout Rifle. Already had exactly the same one. Here we go. Much better, that one. It's a lot better. Chuck on a new ghost shell. What sort of helmets we got? There we go, even better. And then that's a really good thing about this one as well. All the armors across all of them, you can all infuse the current armor into that. So if you find one that you really like, and that, like I got one on my Hunter, and that I think looks amazing, and that so you can just infuse all your armor into that, so then you keep that set of armor on, and makes it a lot better than Destiny 1 when the first 2 raids came out, because you could only run either the Vault of Glass raid gear, and that before the Dark Below came out on Crota, and then you could only wear the Crota armor, otherwise you wouldn't have the light level to be able to do most of the activities in that. But in this one, once you hit the legendary mark, you can just keep infusing your armor up no matter what the difference is, which is really good. And that's all. Go speak to Devil.
Welcome back. This time I did make tea for you, but I seem to have drunk it all. Perhaps if you were a mite quicker. Right, the beacon. While you were tussling with the Fallen, we've encountered a bit of a setback.
So yeah, we got a signal.
Hawthorne has placed the last relay on the mountain above the salt mines, but even from that height, the signal still doesn't have the range we expect. Good luck.
Okay. So there we go. Okay, sweet. Where's the next mission? Maybe might go through a couple of these ones. They're a bit faster, and that was just kind of like a side one to give it a bit more meat in the story and everything like that. You can meet other characters and everything like that as well, and that's good setup for the area.
Our new Guardian friend is en route. I'm getting too old to clean up after you, Soraya.
Finally, he admits he's old.
Oh, there we go, that's how you say her name, Soraya.
Bailed me out on one assault charge and you never let me live it down.
Don't you mean one a week? You're the reason my hair is gray.
Yeah, keep talking, old man.
I have a feeling I know the guy's voice from somewhere. So yeah, I think we're looking for a signal comm tower now to do a so to put the booster signal on it. And I'd say that elevator is fucked.
We'll have to find another way up to Hawthorne.
It's been a while. I'm sure you can tell I wasn't not the best in any video games and stuff, but it's what I love doing. And then I thought that it would be pretty cool for everyone to be able to sort of see the sort of stuff and that we do. It's just kind of like the casual gamers and that, I guess. Struggling through it again. Yep. That was my bad. That was shocking. Should have killed them as I went down instead of jumping straight into the bee's nest. And as you can see, I'm not amazing at any sort of video games and that. How the hell did that not hit it? Destiny and its bloody melee. You have characters like hunters that can melee you halfway across the map in Crucible, and you have titans that T-Rex arms.
You'll be pleased to know that I can see the Fallen fleeing the mine. Seems you've really kicked the hornet's nest, haven't you?
You. There we go, that makes it a bit easier. Instead of jumping wires all Mission Impossible style, we can just blow them all up. So yeah, I must say submachine guns are probably my favourite addition they've done. And I always like kind of like faster firing, close range weapon, I always end up getting right up in their face. So yeah, so what do we got left? Now the Sword Sentinel. As we pop the super. There we go, another one. And that when you kill them while the yellow ones while in your super, you generate orbs of light. Whoop, yeah. That's a yellow super. So this is kind of like a mini boss. You get the mini bosses through a lot of the story missions near the end. You get a kind of mini boss that takes a bit more to kill, and obviously in the early missions in that area it's still pretty easy. Although I still managed to die like twice.
Brought the
So.
power back on.
Good job. You're not so bad.
And
for a fancy
Leviathan
pants
Raid's not
guardian.
bad.
Now that's the nicest thing I've ever heard Soraya say. You're in rarefied air, my friend.
Jesus, that's the nicest thing she's ever said. Bloody hell, she must be a horrible person. But yeah, so I made my
You made it.
Titan as just a human.
Looks like Lewis owes me money. All right. Let's see if this works.
I like the
Now,
little
I read
like
the
scars
manual,
and stuff
right?
like that. Looks pretty cool on kind of like a battle hardened
There's an incoming
thing.
beacon.
It's pretty sweet.
Guardians, the city is lost. If there is any light left in the system, we rally on Titan. Be brave. Guardians.
Zavala's alive. If we leave now, we...
You are not going to Titan. We've got refugees coming in. The Red Legion on one side, the Fallen on the other.
But we have our powers back. And if we're going to retake the city...
Your city is gone.
Harsh.
Hawthorne, we will be back. And we won't be alone.
You'll know where to find me.
Here we go. Red Legion.
It would save us both a lot of time if you would just kill me.
For
He
one
is
who
bad as
calls
a boulder
himself
now.
Speaker, you have remarkably little to say. We've learned that one of your guardians has reconnected to the light. You say you have no power over the Traveler, yet this... Help me understand, Speaker.
The light lives in all places, in all things. You can block it, even try to trap it, but the light will find its way. And the
gotta be
Traveler
hanging like that.
will protect itself.
The Traveler. For years I have studied it.
See, you can see in the background the huge
The
machine that they
world
put
it
in
has
and put
touched.
like a net over it, holding in all the light,
Its
made the
power
Guardians
alive
lose
and
their
death.
powers basically.
We are not so different. Your Traveler and I.
You are nothing like the Traveler. Nothing. You think you have power, control. I know your kind. You started small. You will end small.
If the Traveler truly has chosen humanity of its own free will, then there is no reason I should not reach inside, tear out the light for myself, and leave this system in ashes.
Only those the Traveler chooses will be reborn in the light.
Yes. This I know. This is why I have claimed your planet, and why you still live. The Traveler will choose me, Speaker. And you are going to tell me how.
He does make a pretty daunting villain, especially compared to the other ones. And that, like, Oryx went down pretty easy. to be honest, and that, but what he was, a huge ass like, hive of god. And that this guy's just like a mortal Cabal, and that, but he poses more daunting than Oryx ever did. No, still in the dead zone. Yes, get rid of these super bundles. Okay, and so with the finish of that mission, I might leave this here for today. Like and that and subscribe to the channel would be a huge help for me, and that I'd love to keep doing this sort of stuff. And yeah, so everyone have a good day. This is Exclusive All out.